Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Look at all these slabs, man. Isn't that nice? Got a lot of slabs here. Thought I'd take a picture of those. Those are slabs that have never received a price before, so they gotta be priced for the first time. I see a Magikarp. You've probably seen them already. I've probably shown them on screen, but they haven't been priced, which is the important part. But that pile's actually getting kind of low. We're ready for some returns already. I think I need to increase the number of cards I send out per month. We are. The demand has been pretty good. All right, it's just a casual Friday. Oh my gosh, it's Friday. It's just a casual Friday. Hot Pokemon card stream. Fresh slabs. New breaks. Live card shop. All right, that's a pretty simple title. Let's just go set this up over here. Hey guys, I had a lot of work to do before we got started, man. I didn't even get a video made. It's hard to get all this work done, man. All right, Mr. Alex already pinged. It is actually hard. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and throw these away. And we'll throw these away as well. And we'll climb over here. All right. Good. Very nice. Howdy, mister. Hey, what's going on? There we go. Let's pop this open. Let's get our iPad thingamabobby open. Whew, I'm tired, man. I'm starting and I'm already tired. It's crazy. All right, let's grab this. Whoa, 33 people watching. We're 2 minutes in. That's Friday for you. All right, beautiful slabs, beautiful slabs. Let's see what we got here. So this is the pile of unpriced slabs. We got Solgaleo, Eevee, Gengar 10, Suicune 10, Tyranitar, Ionawattrel, Tyranitar, Lunala, another Solgaleo, Noctowl, Tyranitar, Suicune, Solgaleo. So a couple repeating slabs. Actually, I have more than this. I didn't want to fit it all into the screen. So what's in this pile? Let's see. So over here we've got Vigoroth, Huntail 9. Oh, that sucks. It's a 9. I wonder if that's worth a potential regrade. Here's Iron Thorns, Sylveon, Carvana. That sucks. Beldum. That sucks. Eevee. Roaring Moon, Tyranitar again, Georock, German. This Gengar got a 7. This one got a 10. Here's another Sylveon. Here's another Suicune. And there is a nice Dusclops. So you've seen all the PSA cards that haven't been priced yet. We got to get those priced up. Mister, do you have Finn and Jake slab, PSA 10? I do, actually. I have a Finn and Jake signature slab. I was going to send that off to BGS to try for the Pristine or the Black Label, potentially. But I don't know. Maybe I just sell it. We got these nice tag slabs left. We got a couple tag slabs for you guys. Look at all these. That's nice. Oh, got some of this. Yeah, we got to price these up. And then we got some abandoned Carddass slabs from a long, long time ago, too. Ones that maybe just didn't grade well. Maybe the buyer, the seller, they didn't want it. They changed their mind on it. Maybe they forgot about it. I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning is. But sometimes people abandon slabs. So you got a little Zacian. Here's an Ampharos 9. Look, this is just a common. Oh, it's a square cut card. Okay, here's a Ninetales. Here's a Lycanroc. You know, I got some square cut jungle cards. I might have to set those up. Now we've got Machoke. Here's Squawkabilly. Here's Tinkatuff. Here's Cast Form. Here's Pikachu. Here's Brexton. Here's Aona. And here's Hisuian Electrode. So a lot of those didn't grade 10. I think that's probably why they were abandoned. All right. People don't want to. They don't want to keep cards that don't grade 10. Okay, and what's this one? This is some more stuff right next to me. This is called... All right, let me look this guy up. So I got some cards right next to me. I'm going to look these up real fast. These appear to be from a long time ago as well. Okay, I'm going to check. That's my sister's name. What? So these appear to be extremely old. Let's just see. Yeah, he doesn't show up in our... Doesn't show up in our system at all. That's always the sign that it's super old. When emails get to a certain age, I think they just get deleted or something. So this one's not showing up at all. Oh, did I spell it right? Oh, I didn't spell it right. Hold on, let me make sure I spell it right. All right, still not showing up. And how about here? Still not showing up. So I'm pretty sure these are from like several years. These are really old. Wow. So, and here they are. These were also abandoned. Notably, none of them are 10s. So, again, I think people just abandon cards that aren't 10s. And back then, these wouldn't have really been worth very much. Ancient Origins was like $28 a pack. Shining Celebi was just a promo card. And Dark Typhlosion, I don't even know where this came from. All right, there it is. I know the 7s are pretty rare in the market. Yeah, 7s. Okay, put that back down here. Cool. So we got some extra slabs to be pricing up, guys. I'll go over here. Plus, we have everything else that we normally sell. So just the normal stuff. Beatrice, can I get a TCC 10 Arcanine slab listed in the All Slabs channel? Okay. Listed in the All Slabs channel, which means I took a picture of it, didn't I? That's what that has to mean. All right. Haha, there it is. Good catch. Okay. Now, let me jump over here to the All Slabs channel and mention that it's sold. Okay, we're going to say Arcanine sold. There it goes. All yours. I don't really put too high of a price on these TCC slabs. I'm not here to make some huge profit on them. It is because it doesn't feel right. I was the one who graded it. Long time ago. It is. There we go. All right. Very nice. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? William Wafter says, All Slabs Discord channel Omastar. All right, I got you, man. Let me get that Omastar. Okay. Is he going to be in here? Oh, he's not here. Let me look a little more. How about this one? Nope, that's Ogre Pond. Come on now. Where is he? What's that? We're listening to some Pokemon music, huh? Psyduck, Politoed. It's got to be in here somewhere. Here's a little Pidgeot. Ugh. Electabuzz. Huh, weird. Wait, so you said it's, let me look at it again. So you said All Slabs August. Weird. It should be very easy to find. It was a recent picture. Yeah, exactly. So it should be very easy. Oh, so strange. There's the, I recognize the Blaziken. So where is he? Let me try scooching the slabs closer a little bit. All right, let's see. Ah, there it is. Haha, found it. Okay, cool, man. Do you still have any Mega Brave? Yep. Oh, by the way, we just got a restock on that. So our restock for Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia just arrived. We have a fresh round of all of it. All right, cool, man. So that's for our friend William Wafter. You go, William. Omastar fan? There you go. Good, brother. How you feeling? Thank you. Can you gain muscles drinking protein shakes without working out? I'm a few pounds heavier now. No. A protein can be used for, like, building muscle. But if your body's not building muscle, like if it doesn't have a reason to, I'm sure it's just digesting that protein like normal. There it is. Here's Hello Kitty, and here's Nidoking. Oh, nice. All right, let's just check the rest of these real fast. So Beatrice is done. Those are like pre-orders. Oh, I better mark that Omastar sold. Omastar sold. There it is. All right, cool. Now we have Luke Laurie, and he says $31 to slab away, 1 Halo Upper Deck, 1 Nintendo Game Pack. Luke Laurie. You got it, Luke. All right, Luke Laurie, let's see what we got. How long you guys want me to be live? All day, right? Okay, we're at $160. And now 1 Halo Upper Deck, 1 Nintendo Game Pack. You got it, man. Shakes are calorie dense, no exercise, and you can gain. Definitely feeling twisted up, but F it, just got to deal with it. LaFlame, you're not a member? Is that LaFlame? Let's see. Oh, I think that's LaFlame. We are. Well, LaFlame might have been handed a membership because a lot of people donate the memberships. Here we are. Really, Andy? I feel stronger, though. All right. How's it going, Mr. LaFlame? I was working on Mr. LaFlame's slabs. He's sending 2 of them off to Z&G Emporium. You might see them listed on eBay. It's a nice Gengar, and it's a nice, what's the other card? It was a Gengar and a felt hat Pikachu. So those are mailed off now to Mr. Z&G Emporium, and they'll be listed on eBay. Very cool. There we are. All right. One of the things I can do, I can help with that. Miss Nikki, how's it going, Nikki? How you feeling today, Nikki? All right, grab these. Okay. He's cute, mister. Who's cute? I exercise at the grocery store while getting cookies. 2 birds, 1 stone. Oh, I haven't had cookies in a while, man. I miss cookies. There. Okay. Ooh, we've got cat. Cat. Actually, today I haven't eaten anything. So I've been up since 2:30, and now it's 5:30, so I haven't had any food, no breakfast. Today I'm just trying not to eat too much. Today's gonna be one of those days where I don't eat too much. Yes. All right. Ugh. What should I do after the stream? I'll probably go have dinner after the stream. Or I go eat something normal. I've been up since 2 a.m. I wish ice cream gave me muscles. Planking is harder. All right, here's this. There you go, Mr. Luke Glory. Appreciate it. The audio's cracking. Hold on. Set the phone. Hopefully no audio cracking from here on out. There we go. All right. So Luke Glory. Thank you so much, Luke. I don't know how people plank without giving up within the first few seconds. You need a healthy balance. Today was payday, so I spoiled myself for lunch. All right, so let's go ahead and grab this guy here. That looks nice, dark Typhlosion. PSA Dark Typhlosion. Neo Destiny. So I'm going to type in Destiny. Destiny. All right, let's see what we got for this Neo Destiny guy. We're going to choose buy now. We're going to choose the lowest price. Bunch of Japanese ones pop up. Here we go. Wait a second. All right, here we go. So it looks like we're probably going to ask about $45 on this one. Here it is. That seems pretty fair. This. Where's the vert stream? You promised. You want a vertical stream? Maybe we'll make Tuesdays vertical stream Tuesdays. We were analyzing the numbers after the stream, guys. That vertical stream did appear to have a higher view count. So we might be tapping into an audience we don't normally get. Like maybe people who only watch things on their cell phones, or maybe people who are cruising through the shorts. And so if we can hook new people who have never seen this stream before, it's overall good for this channel. It's good for this group. So we might have like a vertical stream Tuesday or something like that, or vertical stream Sunday. I'm not sure. Those are 2 of the least important days of the week, Sunday and Tuesday. And so, you know, I wouldn't want to give up Friday for a vertical stream. I like Friday. Here it is. But maybe we'll just warn you guys about that. Here it is. This is going to say 825. My name is Connor. Connor! Your name's not Connor, says Nikki Pitts right there. This, okay. Oh, there's Alexis coming in. Okay. So now we have, click. Here's Anthony Zanardi, 1 box, Mega Brave. Here it is, Mega Brave, everybody. Oh, yeah. You saw the Lugia PSA 6? Not yet. No, not yet. Actually, I'm also more open-minded to selling a few higher-end cards. That is because, as I mentioned before, I'm having some bathroom renovations, unfortunately. And they are super expensive, like thousands of dollars expensive, unfortunately. We replaced one wood board in our bathroom on the floor, and that cost $750 for just that. So, yeah, renovating your house is pricey as hell, man. There, you ready? The bait is real. What bait? This will snip this. 10s are easy until 10 reps kick in. Yeah, exactly. Or like 20 reps, and you're going to do 5 rounds of 20 reps, so that you're going to have a total of 100 reps. Then you're like, oh man, this is horrible. Seeing all those slabs in the thumbnail, I thought the sub was in. Oh no, those are ones I haven't priced yet. Those are ones I haven't priced. It was not a return. My bad. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. I was just showing you guys I had some slabs to price. Like, look, we just priced up the Dark Typhlosion. Oh, this is sold, by the way. All right, so that's gone. There we go. It's Friday, after all. Friday. Okay, here's Bulbasaur. Oh, look at that Bulbasaur, man. Nice. Here's a cold one. So we are opening this for our friend Anthony Zanardi. One of your SRs comes out. It is the Gatorade drink. Boy, it feels like you pull those trainers all the time, man. The trainers come out constantly. Here's Spiritomb. There's a shapeshifter in the Washington Report. What? Here's this holo. I just got my sub back. Nice. Here's Venusaur. Here's a holo. All right. My mom is Nikki. Your mom's name is also Nikki? So wait, your name is Nikki and your mom's name is Nikki? That's cool. All right, here's a cold one. Here's... Wow, what a box. Lily SAR. How much is this going for? What's Lily SAR doing, guys? Lily always does well. Lily's a strong card to pull. Yeah, I saw TikTok. It's trending. Hold on, let me I gotta take a picture of this. I want to see what it is. So you can take a picture with your phone on the eBay app to find out what a card is worth. Okay. Oh my God, dude. $340. $340 for this Lily, guys. Holy, dude. That's huge. All right. Let's leave that up for you. $340. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Anthony Zanardi, congratulations. We better clip that one. That's nuts. So he's got the Lily, he's got the Bulbasaur. Not too bad of a box so far. By the way, I wanted to say this. We just got fresh Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia in 2 cases of each. I think it's 2 cases of each. Yeah. So 4 fresh cases total that just arrived. We haven't gotten into that yet, but we basically have to really soon because we're basically out of the first round. So we are just about to open those. What sets are you opening for Japanese? Doesn't show her legs much. Kind of sad. Get out of here, Handyman Roshi Goku. That guy's crazy, dude. All right, let me jump over here and put this in the Clips channel. $340. Jesus, dude. This is going to say Lily Pull. $340. 18 minutes in. All right. Congratulations. You're probably getting a tip. Did I say a tip? A clip. Okay. So Acerola comes out of the other box then. Is that right? We are. Acerola comes out of Mega Symphonia. Okay, here's this. So she goes for more than the Acerola SAR. That explains why the Mega Brave costs more to open. Because when I went to restock Mega Brave, it cost quite a bit more. We are. Here's a Vulpix. I'm gonna tell my supplier that the cards came in. All right. Whew. I'm a super fast metabolism and have to drink 4 protein shakes. He's bragging, bro. This guy's bragging. He's like, oh yeah, I have to eat so much. All right, we're hitting save on this. All right, there we go. It's all portioned out. Oops. Cold. Cold. And cold. Very nice, very nice. Ugh. Tossing this over here. Okay. Look at that. so nice. What a great round, man. You got the Lily SAR. You got this lovely Vulpix. Look, she's a little fireball right there. And then we get the Blue Bazour. And then we got these two, which are just okay. But overall, this is a really good box. Congratulations, Anthony. Okay, Anthony with an AN. Here we are. Who is your favorite YouTuber, TCC? Ooh, my favorite YouTuber. Oh, who do I look forward to watching? Gosh, nothing in particular. You know, sometimes I watch those top 10 Pokemon auctions of the week videos just to see if there's any interesting news. So I like the news. I watch a lot of YouTube, but you know, it's not Pokemon stuff. It's like gold and silver stuff. I watch the news. Sometimes I watch like food review. I just watch random stuff. All right, so now we've got Mr. Oscar Resendez. He says the Dark Typhlosion. You got it first. Congratulations. Oscar got it first, guys. Resendez. Can I buy the PSA Lugia, or is it in your personal collection? It's definitely not in my personal collection. That Lugia is coming up for sale. Speaking of Lugias for sale, this one needs to be for sale. All right, so this Lugia, it's tempting to keep it. It's tempting to keep it, but that is one that I've been thinking about selling for a while. Okay, let's see. I've had this one for sale before, and somebody actually put it in the slab away, and then they didn't pay it off. And so it came back into my ownership. So I'm going to offer it for sale for slab away. Here it is. All right. Oh, it was already in a nice... Okay, hold on. It was in a nice sleeve already. Of course it was. Again, I got to renovate my bathroom, and so I'm willing to just give up a Pokemon card. This is the cost of losing your old, beautiful carpet. I like PokeRep for all the yelling. What? So this is a special consideration, this Lugia. He is not cheap, though. You have to be somebody who really wants it. But he's been going up in price really steady. All right. This shall say 8.25. Okay. The PSA 10 of this Lugia goes for like 100,000. Okay, so that's why this one's 6,000. It goes for like 100,000. You might find one a little cheaper on eBay. The last auction of it ended for like 5.2. Okay, that was the last auction, not the last buy now. I'm not looking up the cheapest buy now because if you look at this Lugia, he's actually number 9 in the set. So when you search PSA 9, it shows every single grade, and it's super annoying. So I'm just offering at 6,000. That's it. Regrade it? You could. I never did that, by the way. I never regraded it. You could. You could send it to Tag or something. Tag turns it into a 10. What do you think? You're really going into those box toppers, huh? I got some heat coming. My name is Nikki. My mom's name is Connor. Your mom's name is Connor? I thought you said your mom's name was Nikki. All right, let's see. What are the current breaks? We have this binder break is up to 2 now. That's because we stuffed it full of even more hits from like fresh card sets and all. Now, and this is the Jumbo Pack Break, 1 in 4. Jumbo Pack Break is 1 in 4. We also have a gym challenge, a gym break. Here it is. This Tyranitar, poor lonely Tyranitar is waiting for someone to join. $35 to get into that Tyranitar, graded by Tag Grading. We have the Illustrator Pikachu, he's nice. Here's the Heartbreak. Here's the M2, that's going to be Trafalgar Law manga. I'd love to see that end. And here is Marshall D. Teach. So he's been stuck a long time. Then we introduced this guide. He jumped up by 5 spots. So he's actually moving. Because, you know, if you add these together, that's like 8 spots. That's a lot. So this is up to 5 right away. 11 spots remaining on this manga Trafalgar Law. Again, we've done the math. The odds of pulling a manga are so poor. you're better off in the break. You really are. You have better odds in the break by a lot. Here's the Lugia, probably one of the best slabs on the table for a break. This card's actually gone way up in price since I started the break. And so it's a better deal now, because if I was to restart this break, it'd probably be like 34 spots if I restarted it. There. If I started it today based off of today's prices. Here's Charmander Topps. He's brand new. We just started him last night. At the end of the stream, we started this Topps Chrome Charmander. Super awesome card. He's 41 and 8, and there's a star spot in there. Really nice. So nice Topps Chrome Charmander. He's probably going to be an easy one because, you know, it's just beautiful. That's all it comes down to. Look at that. Very pretty. Really pretty card. This is the Mega Gengar. There's actually some action on the Mega Gengar. Check it out. Oh, by the way, look at this. Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia, 2 boxes. Well, this was priced back when Mega Brave was a little cheaper. So this has gotten to be a better deal. 4 spots left on that. Challenge rolls, pre-sale. The August donations. People are being very generous, by the way. Here it is. The Mega Sub list for the Gengar is already 5 spots deep. Pretty wild, huh? 5 spots remain on the first Mega Sub list. So, you know, he's a vintage Gengar 10 graded by PSA. That's some serious business right there. If you pull this for 40 bucks, you could probably sell it for $2,000 in the blink of an eye, and you'd go from 40 to 2,000. So that's a big deal, that one. Here's the James C. Cathcart Meowth signature card, stuck at about 6 spots. It got pretty far. I mean, a 6 is pretty good, but he's got to get to 15 to finish. And then I guess we started this cloud break, and there's 3 people in here, and he's not moving. So there are some breaks that are kind of slow. And if you think that they're an interesting break to join, you should join them. But the best ones are clearly this guy and this guy. These guys, they got the movement, man. They are moving. And I think this guy will move. He's fresh. People don't know about the Charmander, so he's fresh. We also, for the pack split, we have this Rocket Booster Pack. So that's new, too. There's 2 people in there already. Might be 3 people, actually. I'm not sure. So now we have Robert Wright. Did you manage to find the Pikachu slab? Hey, what's going, Mr. Robert? So Alexis would be looking for that right now, actually. I think she just showed up. That's why my phone's pinging. Hold on, let me mention it to her. A slab with no name on it. Oh. Alexis got a slab with no name on it. Let me show it real fast. All right, there it is. Whose slab is that? Who bought that? Somebody probably pulled that out of the Poke Shuffles is what that is. And then I forgot to write the name on it. Whose is that? I bet that's Steven Gonzalez's. That was yesterday from the Poke Shuffle. That's why I thought, yeah. Check for Robert Wright Pikachu slab. All right. Okay. Forgot my name. No, not me. It was a Poke Shuffle move, and I bet you it was a Steven Gonzalez slab, but I'm not 100% sure. That's typical me. Making a simple mistake like that. Here goes Alex Piece X. Here we are. I do a lot of Poke Shuffles. You do a lot of Poke Shuffles. You do a lot of Poke Shuffles. It's one of the big buyers. Forgot my name. Ivan? My first thought was Ivan. Is either Steven or Janice. Steven and Janice are actually the same people. they're a couple. And so they both buy and they both ship to Steven. All right, there we go. Do you think that Lily is worth grading? Hell yeah, dude, definitely. Even if it graded 9, it'd be worth grading. But it's probably going to grade 10 because it's a nice Japanese card. But not always. They don't always grade 10. Sometimes they do not grade 10. All right, you ready? Okay, Alex. Got a cold one, Alex. We've got this guy. And we got a cold one. And we got... Ho-ho! Absol! Thank you so much, Alex. Ugh. Tossing that away. My Buffalo Wild Wings is here. Oh, that sounds yummy. Here we are. What should I eat for dinner, guys? What should I eat for dinner? Tossing this in here. One cold, one hot, typical. How about a new slab? How about this? Celebi. How about this celery? Shining celery. Oh, what is this? Hey, can you have your property manager change the parking information about every week? I have to tell someone to move a car from my spot. Okay. All right. Hold on, I gotta text this guy. Let's see. Okay, hold on. There we go. All right. Okay, so Alexa's telling me she sees a couple Pikachus. Name should be Robert Wright. Pikachu is yellow. All right, so she did not immediately tell me that she found a Pikachu. This stream brought to you by Pizza Hut. Get 2 dinner boxes for $69.99. That's some serious bulking right there, Dennis. Lord Chain, 1 big dinner box for me is good. Domino's has good sandwiches. All right, so Shining Celebi, and we are pricing this bad boy up. Let's see. All right. Okay. And we're going to lower this. Wow, this guy's so expensive. He's a whole $35. So that was my neighbor at the other lake house saying that these people who rent the lake house keep stealing his parking spot. That's not right. There it is. Get you a Mississippi plantain pizza. It's caramelized onions, basil, and white sauce. Okay. So we'll place this here. Maybe we need a solution to that. Maybe we need to mark the parking spot. Oops. Okay. All right. Jesus Aguilera says Charmander tops break and Lugia break. You got it, man. All right, let's get in here. Look at that nice shining Celebi. He's looking good. Okay. And there we go. 1 in Lugia and 1 in the Charmander. I think the Charmander break is just going to have it in the back of the pack like this, like usual. I like doing it this way. It's actually really convenient. Okay, this is going to say 1 out of 8. Wow, he's moving. He's going places. Here's the rare candy bag. That's for the Lugia. Let's put this card right into the Lugia. Okay. Yeah, so the Lugia is probably going to end pretty fast. I think the Lugia is a really good one. There it is. Then we got to find out how to replace it. I sent for it, mister. Okay. Set that there. Okay, now we have an order from Dylan Cranfield, Mega Symphonia ×2. Let me throw this empty box away. Not the parking spot. Dude, if somebody parked in my parking spot, I would go nuts. And I think the problem is the property manager set it up to make it sound like maybe the other parking spot actually can be used by the renters. And they need to know that they should not park in my neighbor's spot. Like that's just not acceptable. We can't have that. Here it is. Are these free giveaways or you pay for your packs to be pulled? Oh, it's all free, BBY Jace. It's all free. One raw shuffle. Okay, one raw shuffle. Here you go. Dylan Cranfield, please enjoy your free Pokemon cards. This is, by the way, this is free for Dylan Cranfield. Okay, one raw shuffle. Ron Ferguson left Blizzard. Ah, cold pack. Sorry, man. Okay. One Glory of Team Rocket, Japanese, and 2 Heat Wave. And one say, Dennis is a lazy Spaniard, from my friend who's watching for the first time. Dennis is a lazy Spaniard. Here we are. He just expects everyone else to open his Pokemon cards for him. And he's like, oh, can I get those for free? All right. So there we have it. There we go. So Mr. Dennis, gee whiz, Dennis. All right. I heard some news about Spain. I heard Spain has, they have like a controversial mayor or something like that in some area. And he's like banning religious celebrations for Islam because they're not a fan of it or something. Here it is. All right. Cold. So that was in the news recently. Cold. Out in Spain. Here's the fish. Here's the Magikarp. I like that Magikarp. And here is... Spain's never in the news anymore. I feel like back in the day, Spain was like this crazy country that was going out and doing things and conquering and being all cool. Nowadays, Spain sounds like a place you go on vacation, and that's about it. I don't know what Spain does. It is Dylan Cranfield. Come on, Spain, do something. You know, Spain used to like be really important. That's what I'm trying to say. Now people are like, I'm going on a vacation to Spain. Maybe that is progress. Maybe progress is when you don't have to do all that stuff. You just go to the beach and relax in a hotel room. All right, so now we've got an order from Andrew Martin. 1 mega box break. Wait, what? 1 mega box break. Mega box break. What's he talking about? What's a mega box break? You mean a mega sublist? He said mega box break. Oh, Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia. That's so confusing. The word mega's confusing. All right, here it is. Andre Martin. Thank you. Good job, Mr. Andrew. All right, you're in. That's confusing, isn't it? Because we actually have something called a mega sublist and a mega break, the Gengar mega break. So my brain's like, what? Mega break sounds like a type of break, not like a particular break. Okay, Zach wants to go into the Charmander break. Here it is, the Charmander break. Mr. Zach. Charmander it is. I could have made that more clear. No, you did a good job actually. It's just I was confused. You didn't do anything wrong. That's a good way to describe what you're buying. There it is. So 2 on the Topps Charmander. Okay, am I caught up? Nope, we got another order here. We have Mr. Joey Albrecht, 100 towards Sabaway. All right, Joey Albrecht. He's got a really big one. This goes down to 5,400. That is a huge order. And 2 of the Final Fantasy Legacy collections. Ooh, here they are. You guys you've been enjoying Final Fantasy packs ever since the Magic the Gathering set came out. Don't forget, we got Final Fantasy Legacy Collection. It's a really cool set. Now, 6 Poke Shuffles. A few days late, home or early, depending on how you look at it. I don't have a brother. There we are. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put the cards in the damn bag. It's always toward a Tuesday for me. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, 6 cold Poke Shuffles. Yeah, dang Pokey Shuffles. Okay. Nobody here better call me a torta. I'll get pissed. Here's Ricardo. Here's Setzer. And here's Cuchulain, the impure. Cuchulain. All right. Thank you, Joseph. Joseph, I don't think those other things really turned into much. Aren't there signature cards in the Legacy collection? There's signatures in there, right? People just don't know that. Pretty sure there's signatures. All right, Joseph. Aha. TheCardconomist. No! How much is your prismatic packs? $17.50. I'm pissed. I'm about to crash out. I've been hunting them SIGs. I'm about to crash out, guys. I'm getting pissed. We are. So, Ivan Rodriguez, Shining Celebi. Ooh. Oops. Mr. Ivan. There you go. That's put away. What about another card? How about this Lugia, huh? That's a nice card. A lot of people asked about that Lugia. Miss Alexis says, I found a Pikachu for a Robert, but the last name didn't match up. So I was wondering if it switched last name. Could be a culprit before I search every box. What's the last name on that one? So I'll just look it up. So she found a Pikachu with the Robert, but with a different last name. We are. Okay. So people want this cool looking Lugia. Let's take a quick look and find out why he graded 6, by the way, because he graded 6 a long time ago. Oh, I see it. It's right up here, this thing. This impression cost him to grade 6. That's all it takes with PSA. Gosh, I wonder if I cracked him and I relisted him. I don't know. That feels kind of like one to regrade. I mean, I think it would come back a 9. If you regraded this, this would come back like a 9, assuming that they ignored the problem at the top. But this wouldn't come back 6. A 9's way more valuable. Let's send it out to tag. Let's send it out to tag, guys. I'm going to crack this one. Where's my cracking device? Okay, here's my custom cracking device. Let's get cracking. Okay. New short mic side. Oh, before we finish cracking this, let's take a picture of it. We always take a picture. So, because it helps us track the how it changed in grade. A card like this would not have been worth cracking in the past, but now that Ancient Origins is like a $7,000 box, it is worth cracking now. Interesting how that works, isn't it? So this should go under here. I have a hidden channel called the Regrades channel, just to keep track of if we got an improvement or downgrade. I don't think this one will get a downgrade. I just don't see it grading 6. I think it could go up to 7 or 8 even. It is a little off center though, so it's not going to be a 10. That we know. But I don't want to sell it as a 6 if it's actually an 8 or a 9 even. In some lucky universe, maybe this gets a 9. A couple people asked me about this too. They're like, hey, give up that Lugia right away. It's a cool card, huh? There it is. All right. All right, that's looking good. Okay. All right, so here goes. Pretty neat, huh? Okay. Let's take another look at this card. I get it. There's been a roller that went right over the top right here. I get it. Okay. Very nice. So we'll just see what that regrades. Double wrench mod. I bought a flash fire booster box for $1,500 a few years ago. Now it's $9,000. Crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, a lot of people are experiencing that right now. $1,500. And you know, here's the crazy part. He's describing that, right? Back then, paying $1,500 for a flash fire box seemed way overpriced, didn't it? Like, it seemed like you were just getting utterly spanked at that price, right? Like, that is way too much money, right? And now, that price is cheap. That price is nothing today. People wish they could buy it at that price. You know, people wish they could do that. Try to flatten this a little bit. See, I'm being pretty rough. A lot of you guys don't know this, but you can actually be pretty rough to Pokemon cards. Everyone's so concerned about getting black labels and all, they don't realize Pokemon cards are a little bit hardy. Don't realize that. So you screw around with them for years. Nothing's really changing. So we'll just send it like this. It'll probably come back 7 or 8. That's what I think. I don't think that is so easy to change a card's quality. TCC T. All right. That'll go off the tag grading. We'll see what happens with that. Hopefully a good grade comes out of there. All right. Cool, cool. Let's see what's happening now. Anthony Zanardi, bag sort and review. What would be worth grading? Anthony Zanardi, bag sort and review for what would be worth grading. All right. So these are yours, and that's May Hansen stuff behind it. I'd look into this, obviously. That's an SR. You can still grade an SR. Shroodle's pretty cute, but he's not like a classic 151 Pokemon. All right, so that's not bad. A little off center, actually. So if you're looking down here, primarily, a little off center on this side, bit thin. That could be considered borderline. But let's take a look at this lily. So you've paid for a pre-grade, and we're going to pre-grade the lily properly. You ready? I wouldn't bother with BGS. This is not going to grade perfect 10. I would lean toward this probably grading 10. It's definitely not perfect. It's got like issues with the edges that you see in the Japanese cards sometimes. See how like the edge changes right here? See that? So I've noticed on cards that receive black label, they never have that. They have like absolutely perfect edges. Edges that look like this whole area. See this area that doesn't exist? But look, like the edge changes right here from when it got cut. The other notable thing is when we are tilting this, you will find like a flaw right there in the hat, perhaps. See that? So you'll also notice a flaw right here. I don't think that's meant to be there. I believe this occurs during the printing process. So it's up to PSA how they feel about that kind of stuff. I don't think PSA turns those down. I think PSA turns those into a 10. BGS will not give a perfect 10 out to stuff like that. They'll say, nah, this isn't perfect. They might turn that into a 9.5 for all we know. So they're very harsh at BGS. They just are. So I will give this one, this is going to get like a 10 minus. I hand out a lot of 10 minus because I found a flaw. You know, I found a bit of a misprint in the texturing, but that doesn't mean that it can't get a 10. It just means that I don't think it's a very strong 10, you know, like a pristine 10, right? All right. Should you send that out? Yeah, you should send that out. Definitely. Okay. FY, the Embrand was Thieves, was Night 2 nights ago. Nice. All right. So I'm going to tell Alexis to write Steve Gonzalez on the back. That's Anthony Zanardi. Thank you, Anthony. Guys, that cost Anthony $5, a bag sort and a pre-grade. Of course, if you only want the pre-grade, that's only $3. It could be pretty valuable to get that. It takes time out of the stream, and so I think $3 is just the right amount. All right, so for that card with no name, right, Steven Gonzalez on the back. Thank you so much for that, Tammy. That was really nice. This channel is underrated. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. All right, we just keep going and go. We're like the Energizer Bunny. Okay, cool. There's no orders in the queue now, so I get to work on pressing up some slabs. So here we have a Hisuian electrode from Lost Origins. Grade is 6,000. The cert 6,921, huh? That's from 2022. Wow. Lost Origins Sword and Shield. Wow, that was a long time ago, man. It's a long time ago. But he got a 9. It was the one order that you messed up. Yeah? That makes sense. Let's see. So let's get our stickers out here. You know, with a card like this, I don't even want to put a sticker on it. Let's make this $12. So this little card is $12. Just a fun little card. Okay. Here's a card that's a little more worth considering. Here's Brexon. So Brexon, huh? This one got a 9 as well, huh? Yeah. Looks like a 9. Let's grab our little cell phone. You stuck in his Raikou behind the slide without putting a name on it. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy, the recorder of deeds. You are. Brexon, you did a good job. Now we don't have to wonder. Now we can be like, we know who that is. We would have figured it out because he would have been like, you're missing my Umbreon. Or we would have just kept asking too. So this is going to be 18, huh? So this one's supposed to be about 18. We'll make this 16. Wait, is that the Japanese one or the... No, that's the English one. All right. That's a surprisingly affordable card as a 9. Wow. Okay, 16 on this. We got some new cards coming up on the table right now. Here's a Cast Form 9. I can only imagine how much Cast Form 9 is going to sell for because while Cast Form has a nice rack, he's not very popular. Those are like, what, double Ds? Okay. Hey, Squawkabilly 9.5. Oof. Now, why would somebody abandon a Squawkabilly? Squawkabilly is $5. Okay. Here's a nice Kangaskhan 10. That's cool. Kangaskhan 10. Kangaskhan 10, I don't know, $10 maybe. That's 151 Kangaskhan 10. He might be worth a little more than $10. Here's Lycanroc 9 from Paldea Evolved, English. I don't know, $8 probably. Ninetales 9.5, also from 151. This Ninetales shall be $6. Basically, we should just reserve this whole thing for our friend, Mr. Ivan Rodriguez, because he will want some of these. I know he will. So this got an 8, huh? There must be multiple problems with it. Let's take a close look at this. It's funny reviewing your own stuff. Oh, yeah, that's an 8. Look at the back of it. Oops. Okay, so that is an 8. Second opinion on my own opinion. There you go. But that's good. You know, you saw I took one look at it, and I said, wait a second, 8's correct. So that's good. Consistent. There you go. Not the 9.5. So Aona, Paldea Evolved Alt. I noticed for a very long time there's this gap between the middle line and the top line. That lasts for a long time. He must have done that for so many cards before fixing it. Don't like that. Iona Paldea Evolved. So... Are there no PSA 8s of it? Iona Paldea Evolved. Oh, here we go. So an 8 with PSA is about $50. Okay, so a PSA 8 is $50. We'll make ours $40. Pretty reasonable, I feel. I mean, I think that's the cost of the raw card, so it's pretty reasonable. Okay. Here we have Pikachu 9 from Lost Origins. That got a 9. This is what happens when you send a bunch of cards off to grade, but you don't pre-grade them first, by the way. Turns out most cards just don't grade 10. He's a nice little card, though. We're going to make him 10. Oops, we're going to make him $10. He's a nice little Pikachu. And then here is Tikatuff 8. That sucks. I'll take it. Can I use my credit? I'm almost certain that you've already missed it. It is. I'm almost certain Ivan's already sent in for this, but we'll see, because it's kind of a first come, first serve, right? Well, you need to send in a penny message for it right away to get in the line, okay? You need to send in a penny message for it right away. Okay, this shall be $6. And here is Machoke for 9.5. That's a nice card. So I felt this card was pretty borderline. That's what the 9.5 means. Pikachu sold. All right, so Machoke shall be, he's what, Japanese? He's 9.5. Let's make Machoke like 10 bucks. These are cheap little slabs, not very expensive. Now this one's kind of interesting. This is not just a normal card. This is actually a square cut card. I know for a fact that it is not. So if you send this off to like PSA, or if you send it off to CGC, they will, or like whatever, like BGS, they probably won't grade it, because they're going to say, nah, we don't grade square cut cards. Now there's a good reason for that. It's because they're scared that you actually made it square. They're scared it's been trimmed. I'm not scared of that, because we opened it ourselves. So I know this is 100% authentic, making this very special for us. I know for a fact this is authentic. There's no doubt about it. We actually opened it ourselves live. And so I think that this is a quality error card here, and it's going to go for a little more. It's going to be about 40 bucks. Now, I think what we should have done, and it's sad that we didn't do it, what we should have done is we should have gotten a QR code right there so that you can see it getting opened, because that would serve as proof. But that proof is probably somewhere on the channel, somewhere. I don't know how you would find it. Probably really difficult to find. Okay, and then we got Zacian 10. But you got my word that that's an authentic, unmanipulated card. And that's the only reason I would put it into a TCC slab. I would never smear my own slab's reputation for, for what, like $8 or whatever I was being paid to encapsulate that. So Zacian, Vivid, Voltage. That is a genuine square cut card. Yeah, you can't grade those at PSA. They won't let you. PSA won't let you grade that, because they don't know if it's real. They don't know if you're tricking them. Remember that one guy? I think his name was like Shiny Vert, and he tricked CGC. He tricked them by just sending them cut cards. Remember that? So all these grading companies are terrified that you're going to do that to them too. So they don't accept those. Should get QR for those. I don't have the time or the patience. If I found the QR code for this and I changed the price from $40 to $100, still wouldn't be worth my time. I should just be streaming. I should just be selling cards live. That's it. Okay, here goes. So now we have a Mr. Ivan Rodriguez. He wants the TCC 9 Brixen. That's going to be this card right here. Here goes, Mr. Ivan. So, Ivan, I hope you enjoy these. These are pretty cheap. I didn't look them up on eBay or anything. I'm not trying. Well, some of them I did, but I'm not trying to get like a top price for most of these. Beatrice, can I get the Brixen? Beatrice, you might have missed that one. Sorry, Beatrice. He's pretty fast with these. Ivan is. Okay, we have Ivan Rodriguez. TCC Cash. What is he saying? Cash? Probably cast form, right? All right, probably cast form. I think he orders the cards with the voice to text every single time. And I always get like these really funny messages. So cash must mean cast form. Okay. Those are sold. And now we've got an order from Ivan Rodriguez. King. What could that be? Iona, Squawkabilly, Kangaskhan. Must be Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan? This one sounds like King at the beginning. And it's $10. And this is $10. So there you go, Mr. Ivan Rodriguez. Okay. They sent a letter to him banning him from using their company. Crazy. I mean, he tricked them. You know, if they wanted good reputation, they should have come out and been like, you know, well played. They should have just said, well played. It's almost like getting hacked by a company if you're a tech company, and be like, congratulations, you hacked us. And then they should have just, here's what they should have done. They should have sent him a coupon and be like, we hope you keep grading with the CGC. That's what they should have done. Be like, you know, they should have said something along the lines of, we take authentication very seriously. It's our business to do that. And what you did is you provided evidence that we have a weakness that we would like to now make sure we don't mess up on next time. And then they should give them a nice coupon and say, congratulations, thank you. And so they would have gotten very different coverage from him. But by being salty about it, you know, it just looks bad. You know, it just looks bad. You make the orders as vague and confusing as possible. They should hire him as a consultant. Well, see, that's what happens. If you manage to hack a company, if you hack them, they will say, oh, let us hire you so we can see how you hacked us. You know, they reward you for hacking them. It's a very Chad kind of move, you know. It's very Chad. Okay, so he sent out $8 for TCC. $8. Is one of them strictly $8? Must be this one. Okay, so that's the only one that's $8. Ivan Rodriguez. Okay, that's probably what it cost to grade that, was $8. There was a point where our grading was pretty cheap. Beatrice says, can I have the lichen rock? Wow, he's one step ahead of you, Beatrice. He's one step ahead. You guys both wanted the lichen rock, and he got it first. Ivan Rodriguez says he wants the Nine Tails. I don't know how he does that. Yeah, he would beat Aovic to it last night. Ivan Rodriguez. He's just buying. I should have just set them aside and just privately priced them for him, because he just wants all of them. Here's Arturo. He wants the Iota. Arturo, you got it. This goes to Mr. Arturo. This one's a little bit nicer, isn't it? So even if you cracked this card out of the slab, it's got a value of about $40 anyways. So that's a nice one. Sent for the ball one as well. Okay, keep that in mind. Pikachu, he wants the Pikachu. Oh, that's this one over here. Oh, so you went for the Pikachu and someone else did as well. Hold on, let me see who got it first. So you sent it the same minute. Let me go ahead and look and see. Show original. All right, there we go. So who is this? This is Oscar. He sent in at 09:25. You sent in at, show original, 09:29. So that means Oscar actually got this one first. There it is. All right, so you got $10 left over, Mr. Ivan. Mr. Oscar. That's surprising. Okay. I signed for that one too, lol. So there it is. There's the little Lost Origin Pikachu. It's very cute. We didn't look up the price on it. What's going on with that? Why am I not pricing it so competitively? Well, because I'm selling my own label, and it just doesn't really feel right to do that. So I'm just trying to, you know, these are just slabs that have been sitting down there for like 2 years, and we're just getting rid of them now. And so if you get a nice deal on it, that's a nice thing. I don't really care at this point. Okay, so Ivan, you have $10. I'm waiting to get hot and ready. In this car in the parking lot has your swirl stickers. I assume they are a fan. I don't sell stickers though. So here's Ivan Rodriguez, $6 for Tinkatuff. Here you go, Ivan. Okay. We have this $10 you also sent. $10. Probably for this guy, huh? I should have just priced these up for you privately, Ivan. You just want the whole thing, huh? Ivan, focus on the road. It's funny. Okay. Let me hit refresh here. Let me hit refresh here. And we are refreshed. So I do not see any other orders. Did you say you sent in for the Pikachu too? Because I didn't see that. Just scroll backwards, make sure we didn't miss anything. I don't think we would have. Sometimes I wonder if we read the emails too soon after you sent, if they could like show up in the wrong order. You know, meaning like you sent yours in, but it doesn't actually pop up into my queue until later. And then as a result, it shows up as if I'd already read it or something. But so we have Gabriel Gallegos, Squirtle Old Maid. That's a good one. That's a good one. He's over here somewhere. Where is it? By the way, look, here's the pincer from Evolving Skies as well. So if you want to collect some square cut Evolving Skies, we've got it. We've got 2 of them. Look at that. So that's 2 square cut ones. And now we've got the Old Maid Squirtle. Where is that? I don't think we've pulled them down yet, right? Nobody bought the Old Maid Squirrel, right? I don't think they did. Oh, look, I found another Quip drawing. Check this one out. This. So that's a Quip's Umbreon there. Did somebody already buy the Squirtle? I know somebody bought the Bulbasaur. Is the Squirtle already sold? There's a Charizard. Oh, this is so frustrating when you can't find something that you want. Maybe the Squirtle's already sold. My Electro Ball was the first order that I sent. Okay. I think it's sold. I think the Squirtle might be sold. Unless it's down here. I don't think it is. Ugh. Let's see. Blaziken. No. Okay, none in here. It was gone as soon as you put it down. No, Squirtle was still there last night. But it might be gone now. I don't know. Maybe it's sold and we didn't see it. And 2 Weiss Azure Lane Volume 2. Okay, let's get that Weiss Azure Lane Volume 2. Let's see if I can find it. It sold last night. Oh, okay, so he's saying that it did sell. The Squirtle has sold. I'm sorry. Here it is. This will be Weiss Azure Lane. Hey, what's up, Squid Pokemon? What's going on, man? He renewed his membership. That's very cool. All right, check this out. Nice. Pincer Square Cut is sold. Yeah, so these are rare square cut cards. They're genuine error cards, and I can attest to them not being manipulated. So PSA won't grade those. I'll grade those. We open those ourselves. We are. Actually, I remember that time period. Whoever it was that pulled those cards, he actually donated one of them to me. It was like it's like a Tentacool or something. I can't remember what it was. Yes. And then I tried to grade that with PSA, and they rejected it. They said, we don't grade that. We are. So your Squirtle is gone. The Squirtle has already been purchased. I believe he was 39, wasn't he? He was like 39, the Squirtle. We are. Did you already talk about Pincer being square cut? Electo was sent at 4:04 p.m. So you're saying the Electabuzz was purchased much earlier. Okay, weird. Wonder why I didn't see it. I'm just going to give it to you. I don't care. There you go. I may have missed that. So, Gabriel. Let's take a quick look at the Weiss. Azure Lane, $16. Yeah, 39 remains then. Okay. Galagos. 39. There it is. So I got a couple of store credits all of a sudden. And you did pull a nice full art. Of course, you're always looking for signatures in the Azure Lane set. Send the pictures on Discord. Yo, I had to return to Destin Rival Sleep Boosters to Family Dollar that I found to be resealed. Wow, that's ridiculous, man. You found some resealed ones, huh? Okay, we have David Smith purchasing the pincer square cut. Here you go, David Smith. Okay, David. Thank you so much. All right, so Beatrice says, use my store credit to get 5 Pokey Shuffles. I'd be happy to do that. Here we are. 5 Pokey Shuffles. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. All right, we got Hair Cross Poker 10. That kind of worked out, huh? There we go. That's a pricey one, I think. I don't think he's super cheap. There he is, 45 bucks. He was originally priced as 75 bucks. So, you know, it's my opinion that he's worth 75, but we discounted him. So you might have just pulled a really nice card here if you could resell him for 75 on like eBay. There it goes. Okay. All right. We have NHWC Mini Jumbo Pack Giveaway. All right, Mini Jumbo Pack Giveaway. 1 Brave Simp, White Japanese, and Battle Partner. All right, give me a second. So 1 Simp. Here it is. Me, check the score. Mr. I'd wanted to use my credit above. Oh, what would you like, Mr. Gabriel? I'll take 8 Pokey Shuffles and send $1. All right, I'll go ahead and use that as well. So the reason Beatrice got to go is because she just already did that. She was in line in the queue, so it's all good. She got what she was supposed to get. We always prioritize PayPal messages. So if you ever want to use your store credit, you don't have to send a PayPal message, but it is, you know, if you want to make sure you get it open in a certain order, then you got to do it that way. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, you might get lucky here. Anyways, let's see what happens. Gabriel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so and you know what's funny? That goes right back in. Okay, we reload that, and now you get 2 live customs. We got a win and 2. Though 2 unlucky in the live customs. 2 cold live customs. I'm sorry, Gabriel. Gabriel, you pulled 2 cold live customs out of your Pokey Shuffles. All right, so that is spent. Now, back over here to Mr. NHWC, we've got 1 Pokemon White Japanese. My brain's processing things. Let's see. Pokemon White. Where am I storing Pokemon White? There, oh, that's Pokemon Black. They look so similar to each other. Okay. Oh, here is a Pokemon White. Maybe we need a fresh box of it. TCC Greatest Slabs, the best slabs. Hey, what's up? That's you're Mr. Kyle, right? Salinity Classic. It's so hard to keep track of names, man, but I'm pretty sure you're Kyle Hazard, right? You are Kyle Hazard. How's life going, man? Yes. Yeah, I saw a video where a person bought a booster bundle. I'm indeed bought a booster bundle at Target, and they slit the plastic. He asked why the plastic was slit, and they said it's to keep customers from reselling. That's crazy. Yeah, they do that in Japan. Okay. We need a Pokemon Brave as well. That actually requires a new box. Hi, mister. It's been a while. Are we still in a Poke Bull market? Hey, what's up, Mr. Eduardo? Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I don't think that it's time for the market to slow down. I think when I would expect Pokemon cards to slow down is probably the next time they have like a big flop set, like a set that comes out and it's no good. Also look for their new video game to do poorly. If their new video game does poorly, I would look into that as a metric. And a third metric would probably be if the stock market and the crypto market crash. So if you see the stock market and the crypto market crash, Pokemon cards tend to follow that. So if the stock market's way down, Pokemon sales just fall for some reason. So I would look for all those signs. Look for a bad stock market, a bad crypto market, and look for a bad Pokemon game, one that people don't really, you know, a lot of complainers about the game. They say, I don't like the game. And look for Pokemon releasing maybe a new set for the next generation that underperforms, like a set that just looks ugly. The moment you see those signs, it'll cause a ripple effect on the whole Pokemon card market. All right, here goes. Mr. NHCC. Also, we need to hand out a mini jumbo pack spot. Is that what you're saying? Mini Jumbo Pack giveaway. I think the mini throws me off each time because mini and jumbo are a contradiction. All right, here goes. So we've got Kling Klang. No, stop. Oh, it's all meant to be given away. Is that right? He says no, stop. Oh, I get it. These are part of the giveaway. So no problem. Hold on. So we'll just do this. You ready? No problem, no problem. I get it. I was reading the message very differently. I thought some of the order was for you and some of it was a giveaway. All right. So we'll say Jumbo Pack. That's the mini part is kind of confusing. That's what it was. So this is all from NHCC. That is the giveaway. No problem. Well, we don't know what's in the packs yet, so we're all good on this. We'll find out in a minute. All right, guys, we got a little daytime stream giveaway. Okay. No problem, man. You know me. I get into a zone, and then I just start barreling through everything, you know. That's because we're running out of time, believe it or not. The stream's going to come to an end eventually, and I want to service as many orders as I can, help you guys get your orders done for Friday. And then of course, we're going to have 2 streams. We always do 2, so there's going to be a nighttime stream. It's going to be nice. All right, so type in NHCC. Oh, actually, you know, we found out that it is case sensitive. So let me go adjust this. We want it to be all caps. Oh, actually, I don't know if it's case sensitive. So this was typed in lowercase, and I can see you guys did uppercase, and you all showed up. So I don't know if it's case sensitive. I don't think it is. So weird, because last night it seemed like it was case sensitive. All right, I don't think it is. Yeah, you guys are typing in all caps, and you're showing up on the list. Let me double check. So Eddie M, yep, Eddie M's on the list. I don't get it. Yeah, last night it looked like it was case sensitive. All right, thank you, NHCC, for the giveaway. By the way, that giveaway is a total of $20. Okay, let's jump over here. Oh, yeah. So NHCC is actually giving away $140 this month. Did you guys know that? $140. So top giveaways are 100, 180, 140, 5, 10, 135. All right, good. Okay, now we have an order from Ivan Rodriguez. He wants the TCC Ball 9. TCC 9 ball. What's he talking about? For 12 bucks? Ivan says $12 TCC 9 ball. What is he talking about here? There's the Infraros. Is there something I don't know about? The ball. Electrode. Oh, that's showing up, is it? I get it now. So that is just now showing up. Okay. That's so weird. Check the scored from Ivan. Okay. Ivan says... Took all the cheap slabs. Nice. All right. So he's just showing me what he paid for. Here's Squid Pokemon 1 live custom from Squid Pokemon. You got it. 1. It's a cold one. 1 cold live custom. Sorry, Mr. Squid Pokemon. Those live customs are a bitch sometimes. That's a cold live custom. Here's Ivan Rodriguez. Let's see. He says 9.5 bird, $5. 9.5 bird. $5. Oh, this guy. Here it is. All right, you got it. Do I have any more of those? Nope, that was all of them. Okay. Good. The lives are hot, question mark? I don't know, are they? Okay, now we have an order from Squid Pokemon 2 live customs. Whoa, you're doubling down on that. Okay. Mr. Squid Pokemon 1, 2. Oh, that was pretty dang lucky, dude. That was pretty lucky. Stadium Slowpoke. Oh, I know what that is. So you just pulled this guy for $60. That is the Poker Stadium Slowpoke. Okay. Squid Pokemon. He's a really solid card. Take a look at that. That's from Nintendo 64. That's the artwork. Nintendo 64 Pokemon Stadium. Okay. Okay, let's hand out this giveaway real fast. So we got 1, AOTCG. OTCG. We got number 2. Know Your Towel. Know Your a Towel. I'm actually going to put Tammy on here because Tammy, she did the little detective work on the one thing. Here's Jose E. Dominguez. Jose E. Dominguez. And here is Eddie M. Mr. Eddie M. Okay, we should have room for one more. Last spot is Eduardo Vargas. So let's find out who pulls this. This is a donation from NHCC, by the way. Now, wait a second. Let me see. Let me make sure I understand this correctly, by the way. Oops, that's Squid Pokemon. All right, here it is. So this is not for a jumbo pack spot. We do have something called a jumbo pack. It is. So that lands on 2, which is for You're a Towel. No, You're a Towel. You just pulled some free booster packs. There we go. Let's grab this. All right, so you got this hollow already. So Know Your Towel received a $20 gift from NHCC. And Know Your Towel, you got a bag name? I can't remember your bag name. Oh, that's not bad. You actually pulled a AR. How about that? Oh, you're Adam. I know you. All right, there we go. There we have it. So you pulled a cute little AR. Could have pulled a golden card. There's a chance for that. Let's see if you have a bag, Mr. Adam. Oh, my arm. Yes, here's a little baggie. I'm waiting for other people to join it. Look at that. Okay, there you have it. Wow, very generous. NHCC is very nice, guys. Whew. He's somebody who's hung out here with us for a while now, and he's been very generous for a long time, too. Okay, Squid Pokemon's order is completed. Completed. All right, well, we got 25 minutes left with each other, guys. You can send in an order. The queue is empty. The queue is empty. And let's see what else we got. The queue is actually empty. I was hoping for a better grade than 8.5 on this. I don't know. That makes me sad. It really does. If that card had graded 10, he could be worth like $1,000. Swear to God. But since he graded an 8.5, I don't know. You guys can spend your time regrading it. Maybe try CGC. Okay. I actually do not know what to price this at. This is definitely kind of a mystery card here. All right, so I'm going to be offering him for probably 180. What you need to know about this Pikachu, he's not any Pikachu. So there's a lot of different chrome print runs, and this is the rarest print run. Notice how they call it Sunburst. So Sunburst is like Print Wave 4 or something like that, and it's just extremely rare. You don't run into this. It's extremely, extremely rare. It's a very good-looking card. I'm surprised it did not snatch a 9 or a 10. I think this was a 9 with PSA, and Tag actually downgraded it. So now it is yours. Here's Pikachu. By the way, did you guys catch that Lugia? There was a Lugia that came onto the table. Is he in the middle pile? Let's see if he's in the middle pile. Here he is. So this Lugia came up for sale. Here it is. Okay. You can find them more easily. So that Lugia is a potential slab away now for those who want to lose $6,000 and pick up a Lugia. A little Mickey Mouse. What does the report say about that Pikachu? Oh, that's a great question. I actually didn't bother looking. Let's see. I'm betting it's going to say something about it, a little pressure on the corners. But, you know, when you look at a lot of these Topps cards, they have something very similar to that. Let's see. Focus, will you? There it goes. Okay, so the report says it found a ding in the bottom. I'm sorry, the back upper right-hand corner. Yeah, exactly what I said. So this indentation, do you see that? It's that little white line. But that's very standard for these Topps cards. Like if I were to go grab some Topps cards out, you would see something very similar to that. It otherwise thinks the card is very nice, and it does have good centering. All right. Okay, but it's that indentation. These cards, so it comes out of the booster pack that way. See that? Right on the edge there. That's probably why PSA didn't want to give it a 10 either. It is. So if you send it back to PSA, maybe it turns into another PSA 9. I don't know. It is. Oh, my legs. Ugh. That's why I like tag. Now we know. It is. Okay, we'll hit refresh. Yeah, I like that tag actually explains its reasoning. That's why I think that they're kind of ahead of the game right now. Can I get the CGC Suicune slab? The CGC Suicune slab. There's a CGC Suicune slab. Let's take a quick look. I don't know what you're talking about. By the way, there's another, if you missed this, there's another old maid card. That's old maid Mew. Very cute. CGC Suicune. Oh, yeah. Here it is. This is actually holographic. Did you catch that? That's a holo card. Thank you, Beatrice. All right. Just send a small one on ZELLE. No problem. Eddie says, one battle partners. One battle partners. Which battle partners? Oh, I don't even see it. Is it here? Do I need a new box of it? I think it's back here. Is it back here? Ah, there it is. Okay. Bit hidden. One electric breaker. One black flame. Black flame. Black flame got pretty popular, by the way. Thanks, Mr. I have it back. All right, here you got. You got 3 of these for Eddie Morales. Those are 3 Japanese booster packs from older Scarlet Violet time period. Okay, lovely. Okay. Here's a cold one. Here's this guy, the button. And Iona. What? You can't be pulling Iona. That's so cute. Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate it. We're going to call you Fast Eddie because you're so fast. There you go. And here's this. Woohoo. Wonderful. Okay, we're hitting refresh. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab another card. Let's see what we got here. So I was hoping this would get upgraded with tag. It did not. It got the same grade as PSA. That is now a Palkia 9 from Call of Legends. I was really hoping this would be a 10. Okay, so yeah, but PSA gave it the same grade. It's a nice vintage card. Pity that this can't grade 10, you know? It is really freaking nice, dude. God. All right. They said it's definitely not. I went back through. I sent for 11 slabs. Take Pikachu out. It's 10 slabs, but you only pulled 9 slabs. I'm sorry. What are you saying, Mr. Ivan? Could you give me more clear instructions? What can I help you with? I don't know exactly what that means. It is. As soon as I get home, I can check. Here we are. All right. There's Palkia. I'm ready to help you. Just spell it out for me because I'll probably be kind of confused. Here's Palkia. There were a lot of little slabs that went by. Call of Legends. Okay, Call of Legends, Palkia. And he goes for, oh, about $90. That's still a good price, but considering the booster pack he came out of was like $600, would have been nice to have gotten a 10, I guess. So it looks like he's $90. Dang, dude. I'm gonna place him at a, wow, he's a strong 9. I want to sell him at 100. I do. I'll let him sit up there. Maybe I'll toss him in the live customs. That's a strong 9. I like that card. All right. That's why I regraded him, because I saw him and I said, that one looks really good. So here is Eevee. Oops. That's okay. I'll check when I get home. Oh, you're all good, man. All right. How about this Eevee, huh? So the market's really been saturated with this Eevee, which means the Eevee is going to be overall cheaper. Tag 10. 173 Eevee. Yeah, I almost feel like I ought to just hold on to a couple of these, you know? Yeah, maybe I ought to hold on to this because, you know, there's a pattern with these ETB cards, like this Eevee, and the pattern is always the same. Here's the pattern. The market gets crazy saturated, and then they stop printing them, and then sometime later, they shoot up in price because everyone wishes they had bought one. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I should hold on to one of these. I think I will. I'm going to hold on to one of these for the long term. Okay, I'll hold on to one of those. Here's another card that came back 8.5. I think it was formerly a PSA 9. I think these actually got downgraded. How sad is that? And it's the same issue here. All right. Well, that's okay. I gotta give it up. So this is another extremely nice card. If that's 180, I'm gonna ask probably like 180 for this one too. This is Ash and Pikachu. We better double check it though. Also, the little sprinkling on it, sandpaper silver foil, that also suggests that it's from a later print run that is a lot more rare than the, you know, print series 1. So this is a, let's try and find this. Topps Ash Ketchum. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so there's a PSA 8 for 120, but ours is 8.5 technically. I think I will do about 140 on this guy. Okay, try and get a reasonable price going. Yeah, these Topps cards really hurt my feelings. They were pretty harsh on it for sure. Man, I just feel like sending this back in. I'm just gonna send this back in, to be honest. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm just gonna send that back in. That's gotta have another shot. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go into our Discord server, and in the regrades channel, we're gonna regrade this one. Where shall I regrade it? Is the question. Maybe I send it to CGC. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I send that one off to CGC because that one's really nice. It's really nice. It makes me sad that it didn't get even a 9. They gave it an 8.5. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Such a nice slab. Oh, I hate the tag slabs, actually. They have no flexibility to them. Tag slabs do not flex. What they do is they break. So that's a bit scary. See, look at that. See, breaks right off. They're extremely brittle and do not come off normal like a PSA slab would. I actually do not like that about them because it's my card, and if I decide that I don't approve of the grade and I want to try again with another company, I should be able to do that without fearing for my card being destroyed. If you design your slab to ruin the card underneath it, I think that's a hostile design for the consumer. They're going to say something like, oh, it's for security or something like that. It's like, nah, come on, dude. I'm sure these companies don't like it when you regrade your card with their competitor and their competitor offers a better grade or something like that, you know? Oops. Okay. All right. takes a lot of grip strength to do this. Like a combination of good grip strength and patience. Two things. Okay, that's loose. That's loose. Oof, that's loose now. That's loose. Good. I think we're almost there, guys. There it goes. All right. Sheesh. Saw someone's windshield look like that. Oh, you're asking about shipping. So USPS, for whatever reason, they're not scanning my shipping labels and updating them. I don't like that at all. I'm gonna have to call them and tell them that, hey, they need to scan these in, because people are consistently noticing they don't get scanned. I think they're just trying to cut corners and be fast, but it's like, you know, it's really important because the packages can be pretty valuable sometimes. People are always trying to get out of doing their job, you know, cut corners. And then something bad happens as a result. Oops. That's been ongoing for like a few months, actually. And I thought maybe it would just resolve, like, who's not going to complain? Figure maybe one of the neighbors will complain. All right, here goes. Let's have this guy handy with us. Okay, it looks like we're having some success here. Oh, no, it's still holding on at places. There it goes. Got it. All right. All right, so we got our picture, and we got this coming back out. Okay. Get a different sleeve. Okay. How off-center does the card have to be for BGS to grade at 9? Oh, it's going to do this. God. God, dude, that's so annoying. All right. Send this off to CGC. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it comes back 9. Maybe if we're lucky, it comes back CGC Gemmint 10. You know what I mean? That would be a big upgrade. CGC Gemmint from 8.5 to CGC Gemmint 10 would be a big upgrade. But if it comes back CGC 9, even that's better than tag 8.5. All right. If CGC grades, you know, if they grade Topps cards slightly better than the other companies do, like if they're more lenient, that's a big, you know, that's a big piece of information because you know where to grade your Topps cards. All right. Beatrice says, can I get the CGC slab? I already did that. I did this weekend slab. Why didn't it give me that order again? Let me hit refresh. That just turned into a 4. Nah, don't tell me that. Okay, we have NHCC. He says, on board. I'll take the TCC graded Mew and do a 1-year sub giveaway. 1 pack of Brave. 1-year sub giveaway. You're saying you're doing a giveaway on this, but only for people who have been subscribed for 1 year. And 1 pack of Brave. Is this also part of the giveaway, or is this for you? We are. All right, no problem, man. You can do a little giveaway? We can do a little giveaway. Yes. You want to save it for tonight? It's actually 6:52. I would save this for tonight, man. It is. Okay. NHCC. All right. I'm going to update this. This is going to go up to 180. Okay. Wow. Generous, man. So there's Pikachu. There's Ash Ketchum. We also have Mr. Robert Wright. If you can't find the Pikachu, would you take the $17 of my slab away? And what's your opinion on the new sets? Oh, yeah. So I asked Alexis about that. Did she respond? She doesn't tell me what the last name on the Pikachu slab is. Gosh, dang it, man. Yeah, Mr. Robert, let me check for this slab myself, the one that she found. She did find a Pikachu slab for someone named Robert, but she said it was a different last name. Mew for NHCC and 1 pack for giveaway. Oh, all right, very nice. Okay, no problem. So we'll just put this like this, and we'll put this here. Mr. Robert, will be able to slab away both those tag Pikachus together. Let me hold on to these for a minute. I need to think if I'm going to send these off to CGC. I might send them all off to CGC. All right, so this is going to be NHCC. Here we are. There we go. No problem. Okay. ASAP pack giveaway. Okay, ASAP pack giveaway. Here goes. Boom. Squid Pokemon gets the pack. All right, that is Squid Pokemon taking the Brave Mega Brave. There it is. Mr. Squid Pokemon. Is that your name, Squid Pokemon? I can't remember. Okay. Well, it's a cold one anyways. All right. Very nice. Okay, and actually, let me fix this because I put it down the wrong amount. My bad. So we'll say 145. There we go. Very nice. Still very generous. Free booster packs? Hell yeah, dude. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, perfect. Do you have a NR Charizard, mister, by chance? Do you have an NR Charizard? I don't know what an NR Charizard is. Only spam works at this rate. Pack giveaway ASAP. Congratulations. All right, what can I say? I'm bored. Thanks, mister. No, you're all good, man. All right, guys. Well, that is the end of the daytime stream. We ran for about we ran for about an hour and 40 minutes. So a nice long daytime stream for Friday. We're going to be back on for the nighttime stream. I'll be back, guys. All right, see you later, everybody.